Oh my god, when I was still in college, I almost fell for like an email scam. I was really close to falling for an email scam. And it was one of those things where it's like, if it sounds like it's too good to be true, then it probably is. But I was naive and like that had never really happened to me before. But anyway, I wish I still had the email, but it was through my college email, so I can't read it to you. But I got an email through my college email that was like, hey, I am like a student. I'm a student that like goes to the same college as you, and I am looking for like an in-house dog sitter. And like I'm really swamped with like juggling work and college or something like that, and like I just am not giving my dogs the proper care that they need, and I am willing to pay you. It was like it was like $20 an hour, and like I don't know. I don't remember how many hours a week they said it was, but it was like $20 an hour, like way above minimum wage, just to like, I don't know, like feed and take out this person's dogs. Which I don't know, saying it out loud now, it's like, well, Faust, obviously that was such a scam. But at the time, I was like, yo, like that makes sense. Like you're making sense. It's like just a person that needs help with their dogs, and like I'm desperate for money, so like surely that could be me. And so I think I messaged them saying I was interested, and then I like very excitedly told my dad. I was like, Dad, guess what? Like I think I'm gonna be able to do a job that sounds like actually kind of fun, and it's like making a lot of money. And he read the email and he was like, I'm coming with you to this interview. I'm coming with you to this interview because this sounds so suspicious. And I was like, I don't know. At first I was like, oh, Dad, like I'm an adult. I don't need you to come with me to an interview. But I don't know. The more I thought about his words, he was like, Faust, like that's so much money. And like the more I thought about it, I was like, that is a lot of money. And then I think what I did was I just copied the email like word for word and just like put it in Google, and then I found like Reddit threads that were like oh, this common scam, watch out for this common scam, because like I guess the scam is they like agree to like pay half of the money up front or something, and then once they have your bank information they do something with it. I don't know. I don't really understand how scams like that work, but it was some sort of scam just to get your like information. And so thank goodness people posted that on Reddit, because I would have fell for it. I would have fell for it for real. But yeah, they just randomly emailed me, because like at the college I went to, like you can just look up somebody's name and like you then have their student email, and it was like from another student email. So I was like, oh, like this person is from my class. This person is from my class, and they just like are looking for someone. And I fell for it. I fell for it. Survival instinct 0, yo! Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, nuh-uh. I don't know what's happening, but it sounds like Monsley in charge of finances. No, it's not that I'm bad with finances, per se. It's just... well, maybe I am. Maybe when someone offers a large amount of money, maybe I start drooling a little bit, and I'm like, wow. Surely you wouldn't trick me. surely you just want to give me a lot of money, and it's gonna be so good and awesome and cool. Wes has never lived a day in the real world alone. Sigh. Sigh. Your survival instincts might be in the negatives. Well, listen, I looked it up. At least I looked it up. You know, I didn't actually give anyone my information. And you know, the one time that I did have like my bank information stolen, it was not my fault. I've never like actually fell for a scam. But yeah, whenever I moved, I used like kind of suspicious moving company that was like kind of, I don't know. I didn't know it was suspicious, but I guess it was like kind of suspicious. But they did not give me like 3 of my boxes when I moved, and one of those boxes had my checkbook in it. And then, like, a few months later, I was looking through my bank statements, and it said that I had, like, signed a check for, like, $100 for, like, a plus-sized women's clothing store that I had never heard of before. and so I called the store, and I was like, "Hey, can you please tell me the address that this order went to that, like, is tied to my name and my checking information?" And they told me an address in, like, Texas. So somebody in Texas ended up with my checkbook. And then I reported it to my bank, and they said, "We don't care." They said, "We're not giving you your $100 back." I still miss it. I still miss it, but I did figure out like a different checkbook and then a different checking account and stuff. I think I handled it pretty well. It could have been a lot worse. Womp womp. Operated by Wario and Waluigi. I don't know, but it was so interesting because the place I was moving from was a very remote college town, and I guess the moving company moves people all across the country, but like, I don't know. I guess they don't have like a big presence. At least not in the tiny little town that I was coming from. So only one mover showed up. Like, I was expecting a whole team of movers to move my stuff, but it was just this one Russian guy who moved all my stuff by himself. Like my big ass couch and like my huge bed and like my big old gaming chair and desk. Like, he just did all of that by himself. Which was like poggers, but then he lost 3 of my boxes and took them to Texas, so womp womp. Trying to think if I ever like fell for a scam, like actually all the way like committed. I don't think I have. Unless you count when I started streaming and a bunch of like quote unquote artists would DM me. That was before I had rules about like do not DM me. I don't know, back in my early days, I would just let anyone DM me about anything. Like I was not super like bothered about that sort of thing. But a lot of artists would DM me, and I thought they were just trying to be friends. They'd be like, "Hey, how are you? Like, I love your streams, blah, 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 blah." And I'd be like, "Oh my god, thank you so much. Like, that's so awesome." And then they'd randomly, boom, they'd be like, "Do you need any art? Do you need any panels? Do you need any emotes for your model? Do you need any profile pictures?" And I'd be like, "Man, I thought I was making a friend right now." So I guess you could say I kind of fell for those because I always thought they were real people. And I would always DM them back. But I never bought any art from anyone. Really a reminder that real people fall for scams every day. It's not just old and low IQ people. It's people desperate or having an off day. Stay safe out there, kids, and protect your information. This is a good reminder. It is a good reminder.